to get a glimpse into this epic, pulpy, and crazy world created by Raj and DK. What we're about to witness here promises to be extremely special. ये मैशअप सुना होगा आप लोगों ने, तो आज जॉनर्स का मैशअप होने वाला है. एक्शन है, कॉमेडी है, थ्रिल्स है, रोमांस है, and a whole lot more to make this show a definitive moment in pop culture. और इसी के चलते चलते आपको आज एक मैशअप दिखेगा, थोड़ा सा रोमांस होगा. If you're one of those who likes romance, थोड़ी सी तालियां हो जाए. I can see, lovely, lovely. जिनको डर लगता है, you look lovely.
Thank you for a wonderful welcome, Rohini. And hello everybody. And मुझे लगता है कि दिल्ली हमारे लिए लकी है, इसलिए हम लोग फिर वापस आ गए. हमने यहाँ पे इतने सारे प्रेस इवेंट्स किए हैं, माई के लिए, खाकी के लिए, दिल्ली क्राइम, and these are some of our biggest successes. So we're hoping Delhi brings us a lot of luck, because today we're bringing one of our most special series to you, Guns and Gulaabs. पूरे देश भर के बेस्ट क्रिएटिव वॉइसेस अपनी कहानियाँ लेकर नेटफ्लिक्स के पास आते हैं और हम अपनी ऑडियंस के पास लेके जाते हैं, and our stories are being loved. Whether it is Jigna Vora's story in Scoop, the young adult drama Class, the Clash of the Titans in Rana Naidu, and the recent success of Kohra, we've been having a great year, and we hope to take it a notch higher.
Big hand, absolutely.
Thank you.
All the shows, absolutely.
So coming to Guns and Gulaabs, what makes Guns and Gulaabs special? Like Rohini was saying, 90s का Bollywood किसी को याद है? क्या होता है उसमें? उसमें होता है ढेर सारे डायलॉग बाजी, धमाकेदार एक्शन सीक्वेंसेस, grand gestures of love, and of course lots of entertainment. And there's all of this in Guns and Gulaabs. Raj and DK with their passion project, Guns and Gulaabs. And we won't hold you back anymore. Let me call on the dynamic duo, Raj and DK. I'm a big fan of their work, and I'm sure you are too.
Please. बहुत शुक्रिया. Hi Raj, hi DK, congratulations for building the epic world of Guns and Gulaabs. मैंने टीजर देखा पिछले हफ्ते, and I must say that it is my Bollywood. It is my retro, it is my 90s. The styling, the cinematography, the music, the visual tones, and the tons of pop culture references. मतलब आपके ओरिजिनल स्टाइल को ये रिटर्न है, मैं कहूँगी. And you know what? This is not my question. ये सिर्फ मेरी कमेंट्स और ऑब्जर्वेशंस हैं, तो आपको सिर्फ थैंक यू बोलना है.
Thank you.
Fantastic. ठीक है, तो अब सवाल पर आते हैं. Now that we're going to show them the first ever trailer of Guns and Gulaabs, before that, एक सवाल जो मेरे दोस्त हमेशा And requesting Tanya Brahmi to please join us on the stage once again. Tanya. All right, gentlemen, lady, thank you so much. It already sounds and looks very, very exciting. Raj and DK, of course, I'm going to start with you. Quite obviously from the trailer, मैं कह सकती हूँ this series has an extremely unique visual style. Again, comment था, सवाल नहीं था. सवाल अब आएगा. सवाल है ये idea कहाँ से आया? Guns and Gulaabs कहाँ से आया?
First of all, I'm thinking that we are in the lower stall and they have balcony. No, see, this time we wanted to go like completely free and kind of stream of consciousness kind of a series where we let ourselves loose on something we always loved, this genre mashup. And we just unbridled humor, quirk, characters, the kind of storylines. We just had a lot of fun creating it, and that was the idea behind it.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Would you like to add to that?
There is also there's also a throwback to our initial films that we were making, 99, Shore in the City. It's a throwback to that kind of a genre, that energy, that kind of a filmmaking. So it's in a way, a lot of ways, us going back to our roots as well.
I just want to give a big shout to Shore in the City. OG fan, Shore in the City. Yeah, we
Thank you.
screened it at like on cafe in Bombay, if you remember. It was amazing. But what a journey it's been for the both of you. Thank you so much. I'm going to take this to Suman. बहुत अच्छा लगता है जब राइटर्स को उसी मंच पर उसी मोहब्बत के साथ पेश किया जाता है. Huge hand for writers, please. Thank you. सर इतने सारे जो genres हैं. Now, as a co-writer, I have a question. How do you even maintain or manage to maintain a cohesive narrative when you have so many characters and so many aspects of the story peddling together?
Technical question, but like these two, I've learned as I started working with them. I learned along with them, and they have a method to this madness. So everything is like rewritten multiple times.
Okay.
So whatever you see on screen has gone through I don't know, minimum 20-25 iterations.
Wow.
And of course there's the edit desk. So we have a rigorous process, and writing, as all of you know, it's a very lonely,
So can you please give a big hand for that show? Truly his right here. After that, you followed it up with Class, which I didn't expect, again, this sort of setting. Rana Naidu, and then you had Kora, no, then you had Scoop, I'm sorry, then you had Kora, and now you have Guns and Gulaabs. And it's not even been half the year. So, sabse pehle mubarakbad aapko.
Thank you.
And moving on, of course, what can we, now I'm getting greedy as a Netflix viewer, right? What happens in the next couple of months? What do we brace up for from Netflix?
Keher, the word for today.
Keher! Nice.
Yeah, no, I would say it's been a great year. All of these wonderful titles and many more. I mean, we've had Scoop, Kora, now Guns and Gulaabs. We also have a dog series, Virappan, The Hunt for Virappan launching. So we've been hard at work, along with wonderful partners like them. The year ahead looks super solid. I would call it a blockbuster year for us. There are many shows that we've talked about before, but I think today is the day for Guns and Gulaabs, and let me not steal the thunder from this. This is the big one for us. But there's so much more excitement coming. I can't sort of cover it in the time that I'm allotted to speak.
Thank you. आपकी बदौलत मैं तो घर से बाहर ही नहीं निकलती. बहुत शुक्रिया. So I've stopped using sunscreen thanks to Netflix, if you get what I mean. All right, my next question is for you, Raj. Congratulations. ये पाना टीपू जो है, मतलब कौन है भैया? हमें बता ही दो. लग तो रहा है कि यहाँ पर वो किसी को मार भी सकते हैं, लेकिन alongside that danger, there is this fun and there is this comedic timing. So मतलब it's a little weird because आपको देख के डर भी लग रहा है और हंसी भी आ रही है. तो मुझे बताइए, how do you go about actually creating a character like that?
First of all, कैसे हो दिल्ली वालों? क्या बात है अपने शहर में? I think the credit should go to Raj DK and Suman. I think I love these two people here. I've known them for a very long time now, and I love them to death. हर बार वो हमेशा कुछ ऐसा लिखते हैं. जब स्त्री भी मुझे पहली बार सुनाई थी, तो पढ़ के ऐसा लगा था कि ये आइडिया सोच कैसे कोई सकता है. But they are known for that. जो कोई नहीं सोचता है, वो राज डीके सोचते हैं. And along with Suman, I think they created this world, this character. मैंने जब पहली बार पढ़ा था मुझे लगा था, मुझे भी ये लगा था कि ये है कौन, क्या इसको मैं इस प्यार करूं कि इससे मैं नफरत करूं, because at one point he would be loving you and the second moment he would want to kill you. So I think उसका ये जो unexpected behavior है, ये मुझे बहुत fascinate किया था कि वो कुछ भी कर सकता है कभी भी, और हरकतें उसकी ऐसी हैं कि वो जैसे करता है उस पर आपको हंसी आती है, but he means them. He really means business. वो हंसाने के लिए नहीं कर रहा है, वो बहुत सीरियस है अपनी लाइफ को लेकर. But I think the way they have designed the character and the world, so the credit should go to them. I was just doing what was given to me. I had nothing, I had no contribution in that.
ट्रेलर देख के बड़ी बात कह दूं, दे दो यार ऑस्कर इनको, दे दो.
Thank you, Rohit. It's so sweet of you. Thank you.
It's really too good. And they are, sir, like, 3 लाइए. All right, DQ, I want to say first off, again, comments first, question later. Lots of firsts, all right? So, first of all, this is your streaming debut. So, big hand, number 1. इसके साथ साथ हमारे DQ के लिए ये सीरीज डेब्यू भी है, तो दूसरा big hand. And one more special thing, it's your first with Netflix. Okay, अब सवाल पूछा जाएगा. What made you pick Guns and Gulaabs as that project which will mark your foray into the world of streaming?
First of all, very good evening to all of you in Delhi. Always happy to come back here. A lot of my promotions and shoots have been bringing me to Delhi, and I think especially when I work in Hindi is when I get to do this. So very happy to be here. So what I've loved about my career is I've never made any grand plans. I've never thought of venturing out into different languages or different sort of formats of content. So getting a call from Raj DK itself is validation for me. That felt like an award. So when they did reach out, I was excited to hear about what they are planning next. And I love first and foremost the world they created. Even from what you guys have seen, the world building of the show is so unique, even for them. And I love what they offered me. I love this amazing cast that's already on board. And for me, everything's like a learning experience. So this is again like going to an amazing university and getting to learn how different artists and creators operate. And
continue this legacy. Gulu, I'm going to come to you at this point. भाई सबसे पहले full marks. रेट्रो कपड़ों में मेरा दोस्त आया, मेरा यार आया है. क्या लग रहे हो यार तुम? बिग हैंड को गुलशन देना है.
कैसा लग रहा हूँ?
अच्छा सुनो. अब यार आपकी एंट्री में बज रहा नायक नहीं खलनायक हूँ मैं. It is also my ringtone by the way.
I didn't know, मतलब मुझे नहीं पता था कि ये गाना बजाएंगे, तो मैं रिहर्सल कर रहा था, तो गाना सुन के मैं पूरा कैरेक्टर छूट गया मुझे. मतलब अंदर का बच्चा कूदने लगा.
दिल गुलाब हो गया है. But I saw 4 बार आत्माराम in that trailer. सीटी मार लग रहे हैं ये कैरेक्टर. But I want to ask you कि ये जो किरदार है, he looks like he's a dangerous guy. लेकिन इनको भी देख के यार हंसी छूट रही है. आपके डायलॉग्स जो हैं, they are not making you as scary. I feel, but I'm scared. तो कैसे हुआ ये?
आपकी हंसी भी छूटेगी, आंसू भी निकलेंगे और खून भी बहेगा.
खून भी बहेगा.
बहुत ढेर सारा.
क्या बात है, क्या बात है.
6-7 लीटर बहेगा.
What was your favorite thing about playing this character? हमें बताएं.
पता नहीं, सब कुछ तो अच्छा था, काफ़ी क्रिएटिव प्रोसेस था. और मैं और राज सर हर दूसरे दिन मैसेज पे बात करते थे कि कुछ आइडियाज़ शेयर करते थे. तो मेरे लिए तो शुरुआत से इन्होंने छूट भी दे रखी थी कि ठीक है ये है कैरेक्टर हमने लिखा है. बट कई सारे आइडियाज़ आते थे कि लुक को लेकर या कुछ दांतों को लेकर, आँखों को लेकर, औजार को लेकर, ये सब आइडियाज़ थे. तो इट वाज मतलब आई थिंक वो शूट से पहले कि 2-3 महीने पहले से ही ये क्रिएटिव प्रोसेस शुरू हो गया था.
सर वो 4 कट बताएंगे कैसे होते हैं?
जी हाँ, वो तो अब क्या है, अब जान के क्या करेंगे, आप देख लीजिए, मतलब
अच्छा
एक्सपीरियंस कर लीजिए आप. शो देखेंगे तो अब हाँ, मैं कुछ ज़्यादा बताऊंगा नहीं, लेकिन
अच्छा,
हाँ,
ठीक है.
बट इट वाज अ फन प्रोसेस. लाइक इट रियली, कोविड हो गया था, बस वो इतना अच्छा नहीं था.
yes.
yes. और राज?
I think for me it's pretty clear that because I really adore them, and for me like it was them offering something was a no-brainer. I was like, and I love the world. Honestly, I love the world because it's set in 90s, and I'm a 90s kid. I've seen that era. It's like the most amazing era. अब यहाँ पे जो 90s में बड़े हुए वो बात बता सकते हैं कि कितना मजा आता था यार 90s में हमको बहुत मजा आता था लैंडलाइन लव लेटर्स लिखना
And Vinod Rathod is live.
Vinod Rathod is live वो म्यूजिक नदीम श्रवण लक्ष्मीकांत प्यारेलाल जी अन्नू मलिक was just great. So I think जो 90s में वापस दुनिया में जाने का मौका मिल रहा था तो it was a no brainer for me.
बिल्कुल बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया. For you, first reaction.
I've been waiting for a role like this to come into my life.
I love it. I absolutely love it. All right, we're going to start with you, Gulu, and take it backwards at this point. What is the main takeaway or emotion that you hope that the audience will feel or after binging Guns and Gulaabs?
I think they're going to be entertained. Like they're going to have a whole lot of fun. क्योंकि करते हुए हमको मजा आया था और कोई भी चीज़ आप मजे लेके करते हो तो फिर वो लोग जब देखो वो अच्छा ही होगा और लोगों को भी मजा आता है उसको देख के.
बिल्कुल आपके लिए.
Thank you. I think there have been a lot of serious stuff on different OTT platforms and on Netflix also. Like I just watched K Roa, loved it, but sometimes it gets heavy. You know, you love it as an audience, but sometimes it gets a little heavy. So Guns and Gulaabs is that kind of a series where you'll watch it, you'll love the story, you'll love the world, and you'll laugh out loud also. But also will watch something very unique, something which is cinematic, something which is not just there to make you laugh, which is very cinematic, the imagery, the screenplay, the dialogues. So I think that is a very different combination where you can mix entertainment and a great piece of art.
Fantastic.
So that is Guns and Gulaabs.
Thank you so much. DQ?
I think just love. I think their hearts will be full. I'm a big believer in the fact that if you fall in love with the world of a film or a series for that matter, those are the ones you love to go back to. You know, it's your happy space, it's your safe space. You know you're going to feel good there, and I think Guns and Gulaabs are going to offer that. So I feel like it's a show that people keep revisiting and not want to end and want to be a part of that world.
Fantastic. Thank you so much. Of course, मेरा जो काम है यहाँ पर खत्म होता है क्योंकि मुझसे बेहतर जो काम करने वाले हैं हमारे सामने बैठे हैं इसीलिए मैं खड़ी हूँ.
Raj and DK are more than anything else, they're friends, and also they have been mentoring me for over the years, like I said before. So I learned my ropes along the way with them. So, and one of the things about them, and I've said it elsewhere too, that that constant quest to keep it fresh, whether it is Family Man season 1, season 2, whether it's Fuzzy, or Guns and Gulaabs, or even Stree for that matter. Stree is a sort of a movie where you get scared and immediately you laugh. That kind of that comes from writing, and writing, as you know, is the loneliest, most hardest things to do. And these guys love writing. So, and like I said, I don't want to go into the details of it, but these guys, they are, what do you say? They're mad. They're absolutely crazy. They're like, yeah, they murder you on the writing desk. So
I think all kinds of crappy adjectives were used for us, right? Lonely.
No, I'm not exaggerating at all.
Tanya is asking if he tortured you. Can you please answer
yes,
that?
they tortured me. No, but the thing is, the thing about writing, anything, any writing, especially commercial entertainment writing, is that you have to be honest, and like Hemingway said, when you're a writer, you need to have that internal shit detector.
What do you miss the most about the 90s in your personal life and in your movies as well?
Great question. The first one, of course, as I said earlier, I want to be in every Raj DK's shows and films. I want to be in all of them. I wish I was in Fuzzy, I was in Family Man, because we rarely get makers who are so good in writing and directing both. And a kind of genre which I personally love watching. And the way they combine genres like Stree, horror and comedy, like Guns and Gulaabs, crime and comedy and romance. So I think which is something which they only do it the best. And about 90s, what I miss, oh man, 90s was just great, yaar. Those letters, of course, as I said, mobile तो नहीं था तो landline ही होता था. और अगर उस स्कूल टाइम की गर्लफ्रेंड से बात करनी है तो फिर किसी लड़की को या बुला के या दोस्त को बहन को बोलते थे उसको बुला दो. So those small things. I think there was so much of romance in 90s. The music of 90s, the films of 90s, how we used to go to theaters to watch films was like a festival. कि DDLJ देखने गया पूरा खानदान. So it was like an outing, and just to be with friends. The best thing I loved about 90s was that we were there with each other physically. Not only on messages, not only about sending memes. You were there with each other, talking. You know, that is something which I totally miss now because of social media. I think that distance is just growing
and like you said, there's so much more intimacy and physical interaction, and there was a lot more effort you had to put into for the smaller things in life. You know, to see your friend, you had to wait and you had to plan an outing or whatever. It's not like, you know, today we just video call somebody or if you like a girl, you write a little note or something. There's so much more effort that was required. And I think that the longing was more, you know, if you have family working abroad or living abroad, you have to wait for those vacations for them to come back. Seeing them was difficult, and there'll be photo albums to catch up on. Today, we're all so clued in on everybody's lives that I don't even know if when we do meet up, if there's much to catch up on, because we're very clued in on each other's lives. So I think that's sort of more of the longing and the mystery and the missing, all of that isn't there today. I mean, it's good and bad, I guess. It's nicer today to stay in touch, but that bit of sort of romance is missing.
90s में स्कूल जाता, लेकिन स्कूल बस लेके जाना, स्कूल बस की जो जर्नी होती थी रोज़, वो बहुत मज़ेदार होती थी. बहुत हम लोग मस्ती करते थे बस के अंदर, और बाहर से भी दुनिया दिखती थी. और आई थिंक 92 से मेरा जो स्कूल था वो घर से काफ़ी दूर था, मतलब एक 20 किलोमीटर दूर था. तो एक हाफ एन आवर 45 मिनट्स वो बस में बैठना पड़ता था. तो रोज़ मैं वो दुनिया देखते हुए स्कूल जाता था. वो मैं बड़ा मिस करता हूँ.
Myself, what do you think is the charm of any period that has gone by? Particularly right now we are talking about the 90s. So what is this about nostalgia that we keep coming back to as reference points in our...
And there was a lot more effort. We had to work hard at everything. And when you work hard, I get the results are also sweeter. So you take it from any single aspect of our lives. So I think it's human nature to look back at the time that you miss. So nostalgia is part of us, and you know, I think that's always the charm. As soon as you think past, there's a charm to it, and there's a smile on your face. You could still have a lot of crime in it, like Guns and Gulaabs, but still the word itself is nostalgic.
Yeah, I can say that those were simpler times with simpler people. Of course, that's how we feel today, and like they say, 30 years from now, there will be a generation of people saying, oh, those 20s were an amazing period and there was social media. God knows what they'll have 30 years from now, but they're going to be missing these times. So I read somewhere like a while back that nostalgia is roughly 30 to 40 years before your time, all the time. Because the people that create, like us, or the studios that greenlight these things and bring out the films, and the people who write about these films, are all at that age who went through their childhood, you know, memorable phases 30 to 40 years ago. So nostalgia is always 30 to 40 years.
भाई हमने रोमांस किया था साथ में गुरु
जान डाल देते हैं आपके
मैं ये देना चाहूँगा आपको, आप सबको, आप जो हमारी ऑडियंस है, ये आप सबके लिए है. एक तो बहुत खुशी की बात है, हमने दिल्ली में लॉन्च किया. इसमें बहुत सारे पेटल्स हैं, इतने तो हो जाएंगे. आई थिंक 70-80 तो है इसमें. तो उधर ये आप सब में बांट दीजिएगा हमारी तरफ से. But it's you guys. आपका भी बता.
See what you started.
Thank you so much.
मुझे तो गुलाब ने मतलब पहले विजय वर्मा ने धोखा दिया, अब राजकुमार ने धोखा दिया.
Oh no, we're running out of time. We have only one question
Hello.
more. And you already have a mic, so आप सवाल पूछिए, आपका आखिरी सवाल है.
Hi, this is Shrishti.
I think a lot of it was already in the script, but my challenge always is to how to make it, you know, either slightly different or different from whatever I've done earlier. So while reading it a couple of times, we got the idea that how, you know, it was always in the script, but somehow I missed it initially. That, as I said, the unexpected behavior of Tipu, like it was there, which is something I found a thread. You know, then I played the whole character on it. Like his comic timing is very off. He would say things that would be very mean, but you would laugh on them because he doesn't know, he doesn't understand what he's saying. And at the core, actually, he's a lover boy. He wants a very simple life. He just wants a small garage. He wants to marry the girl he loves. But how situation, the circumstances change everything for him. And that's what I think Guns and Gulaabs is all about. How things change because of few things happening in the city, in this fictional city called Gulaabs. But most of it, I would say, was in the script. And I'm a 90s kid, so I know that world, and I lived it myself.
Character, everyone has the room to improvise. So any of us can throw something, and some of us get to react. And I think that is the most beautiful moment for actors, where it's not just purely what's in the script. It's living in that moment where you believe you're in that world and you are these people, and you don't practice or rehearse like how you're going to react to something. So all of that for me was amazing. I think that's the moments those are the moments that I knew like I made the right choice. That I chose to work with this team, with these makers, with these actors, and in this format.
थैंक यू फॉर दैट। और इतना बढ़िया शो अगर आप बनाएंगे तो और सवाल होंगे तान्या जी, आपकी इजाज़त से 2-3 और सवाल लें हम। ओह बहुत बहुत शुक्रिया। चलिए।
Also said, Delhi is special. This show is shot, on the foothills of Mussoorie, and I really commend, Raj DK and the entire cast. It was a very tough shoot during COVID times. The second wave was just starting, and they've been through a lot. And they've put together a show in the north, and we just thought it's a great way to sort of kick off the trailer. And that's why we're here. We genuinely love Delhi. There are various payment models. We dropped our prices at the end of 2021, and we're doing very well since then. So this is our strategy. We have a lot to offer in all formats: films, series, non-fiction, pay one titles. So for us, the strategy is actually one line: every night is a Netflix night.
अंडे लीजिए, उन्हें तोड़िए, तवे में डालिए, और सबसे पहले गैस जलाइए। और तोड़ने के लिए आप या तो हाथों का यूज कर सकते हैं, या जो भी आपके पास पाना अवेलेबल है। पर अंडों का ऑमलेट तो बहुत आसान है बनाना सर। डिपेंड करता है आप किस जानवर या के अंडों का ऑमलेट बनाना चाहते हैं।
First of all, thank you. I think how much ever I try to break out of the romantic hero tag, it keeps finding me. And I think Sita Raman's taken it to a level that I would have never imagined in my life. The amount of love that I've received from all over the world, across languages and cultures and countries is incredible, just the reach of that film. So I'm very, very grateful. I think, like Raj said, we're all huge fans of Shah Rukh sir from the 90s. So I think Sita Ramam is my DDLJ. So I'm very grateful for it. What is the second part of the question?
One word to describe your character.
So, believe it or not, from whatever you see, I feel like he is a die-hard romantic.
See, we have made The Family Man before, and we made Farzi before. This is our third series, and our effort each time is to make something unique that we haven't done before. And for Guns and Gulaabs, it's just something that we wanted to run our minds free. It's really, I think it's the most fun show. There is really, there was a lot more in The Family Man, for example. There's a lot of grey side and ambitions, aspirations, middle class. There's a lot of those themes.
And I cannot tell you how amazing it was to bring this trailer to Delhi today. So अभी के लिए मेरे जो दोस्त हैं जिनके हाथों में कैमरास हैं, जिनके लिए फोटो ऑप्स इस वक्त जरूरी है।
Tell me the right shots.